Hi, what's up? So, this is Naveen Ferguson. That is my name, and that is the channel. So, we are going to do a message for the last 2 weeks of January covering finance. The last 2 weeks of January covering finance. So, who are we doing this reading for, Angel Spirits Guides? Who are we doing this reading for? And we are doing this reading for, oh my gosh, Aquarius. We're doing a finance reading for you in the last 2 weeks of January. That is amazing. Okay, so Spirit wants to speak to Aquarius about finances. And let's see exactly how that is going to reveal, or how that's going to be revealed. Maybe I said it right? I said it right the first time? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I am feeling this card is going to be the top and last card, and I also feel like it's going to be an angel message card. And I feel there's supposed to be some type of like a pyramid type thing happening here. Yes, so that's what's going to happen here. Let's put that up a little bit more here. Okay, so this is regarding Aquarius, January 2022, the last 2 weeks regarding finances. Okay, and I believe a message is supposed to be right here. Okay. Oh, and this is going to be quick, not too long. Okay, Aquarius. So, right now, your foundation, and I must have shuffled it backwards. Sorry. Because I don't read upside down cards. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Let's reveal it. If it wasn't meant to be done, then I wouldn't have done it, right? Okay. So your foundation right now, Aquarius, down here. And wow, I could totally understand this. You have varying levels of anxiety regarding your finances at this time. There are things with the Eight of Swords. There are things that that are in your control, but at the same time, it's not necessarily. It's an interesting feeling because normally the Eight of Swords is talking about someone who has unfounded anxieties to a certain extent and realizing they're putting themselves in their own cage and they can easily just come out and deal with what they have to deal with. That's like the basic primary understanding of it. But with you, Aquarius, it's complex. So whereby, yes, you may have the financial resources to do certain things. However, there are other things that you see how she has her hands tied in a very loose chain type thing, and she has a blindfold on, and she's like surrounded by these very sharp blades, kind of sharp, like sparkly though, and I feel like they're ebbing in intimidating logic or intimidating responsibilities. Her hands feel tied to things she may want to do, or she may feel a level of obligation to be helpful in, to you understand, to place her finances or find a way to assist in other areas that's not necessarily where she wants to put her finances, or where she would initially intend to do something, or wish certain things could be a bit more flexible. But she also but the Eight of Swords, she also feels in this case whereby it's a tentative matter before moving with her personal understandings. She needs to see how things might go with another person's or another grouping's understandings before she can make her movement. Because if she moves forward, comes out of this understanding, some others might suffer because she won't be able to assist anymore. Your finances or resources would have already been gone to something else. but ultimately it would affect everything negatively. So it's very complicated. It's almost like a catch-22 kinda. And you're not necessarily in a cage and super obligated. You understand? You could still move forward. But what this card is telling me is right now you want to move forward in a way that is close to helping all those involved in your life. Immediate life. These are very close people we're talking about. It could be family members. It could be a significant other. It could be um, your nuclear family. It could be close personal friends. It could be your roommates. It could, who you're very close with. You understand? So you just want to make sure about certain things before you move forward. But I feel that you are going to get up and move forward, but you want to do it in a way that is flexible and still able to move forward in your goals. I hope I'm not running on with that. It's very complicated right here. It's like you have to feel out your next decision, and you have to keep it a little bit more logical. You're leaning more on the logical side, but it's like you have this wrenching emotional side of concern. It's very complicated. That's where you are right now, Aquarius, regarding your finances. And we have right here the Emperor. The Emperor is someone who understands holistically how to use all of his physical resources, most especially. He understands the inner machinations of why situations are the way they are, why subjects are the way they are, why systems are the way they are, more so in the physical sense, in the physical world. And he's able to accurately, in a certain respect, predict if X amount of finances is used here is going to affect this and this and this and this way. It's going to cause an effect. He can accurately see what all of that was going to happen. So you are in your power of like a master chess player right now. This is Riju, which makes sense when it's right next with the Eight of Swords right there. And then you have the Hierophant right here. And the Hierophant, like I feel almost all of it is stemming out of this. This bottom row is stemming right from here. These right here, I believe, they are some of these swords. They are some of these swords. The Hierophant is one of these swords. The Emperor is one of these swords surrounding you. And the Eight of Pentacles is definitely one of these swords. And then you have some other swords which you're not revealing to others. You know about your other things that you want to do. Perhaps other obligations that's out there that you may not be able to get to just now. And I'm feeling some of them might be loans. Some of them might be wanting to assist certain people that you just want to give something to help them. And I also feel a strong dimension here of savings. Like you want to put something away as well, just for a rainy day. Very complex emotions here, Aquarius. And going back to the Hierophant. This is someone, as you move forward right now in your decisions, those who are encountering you, you are speaking in a way whereby you're not necessarily saying no to certain things, but you're asking for patience as you see how things will play out and manage out. And you will take rational steps accordingly that you believe is not only, it may not be the sweetest medicine, it may be a bitter medicine, but you believe it to be the right medicine, financially speaking, right now. And you're going to be very diplomatic with it, whereby you don't want to cause unwanted strain with those that you will be dealing with or talk to, because there's already enough stress. You understand? So you're being very diplomatic with your approach and your words, and when they approach you, or when you give an update, or however you decide to move forward, You understand? So you're being very diplomatic with your foundation right now and your finances and decisions. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you are feverishly working. It could be on a job, could be on yourself. It could be on a project, personal business. It could be an endeavor with a grouping, whatever the case may be. This is you working physically to manifest your finances, and I also feel that you are trying to manifest more. You are hoping, I can feel it. You are hoping that what you are doing, you are optimistic. I think hope is not strong enough. You are very optimistic. If you increase your quality, your worth will be seen, your product will be seen, your project will be validated, that the wealth, the worth will be appreciated and will come to you. You will be elevated. This is what you are feverishly working on in a very level-headed way. You're very focused, very driven, and becoming a little bit more very practical with your finances and stuff at this time. This is your work ethic in all of this. So with your finances, clearly Aquarius, you're not just like sitting back and wishing, wanting, hoping. You're working. You're trying to manifest that as well. So this is your current this is your current foundation towards the last 2 weeks of January 2022 regarding finance. And then you're going to, at some point, you're going to get to this place whereby the death card is going to come, whereby this right here, the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to transition into right here. I feel there is with the death card in this case, in your finances, there is an epiphany. There is a understanding of what is in your control and what is not. What will die regardless of what you want to happen or not, and what can live. You understand? It's like certain things it will be revealed no matter what you do, the plug has to be pulled. Okay? And then certain things, no matter what you do, this will persist and you will have to move forward in it. Okay? So there's a life and death thing happening in the last 2 weeks. It is a positive life and death thing, don't get me wrong. But death in this sense is going to bring clarity in your financial situation. Certain things that will live, they will show you, I will live. This will happen. No matter the circumstance, these things will come. And then certain things that may have been holding weights down on your progress, holding weights down on your finances, they will be brushed aside. Everything's getting to a point where there is a decision that has to be made. Okay? And once you make this decision, your life will then transform once again. And you will see how best to move forward in those financial matters. Okay? And we have the Six of Wands right here. Honestly, just not only is it kind of like edifying, like working in tandem with the death card right there, but it's also speaking about how you'll be moving forward. You see, the Six of Wands right here is moving forward with success, with assurance. He's also praised for the way he handled the whole situation. And he has that edification in him, that vindication that, hey, I did the work and it worked out. You understand? He's moving forward with his endeavors. He's moving forward with his optimism. He's moving forward with those hopes and dreams because he put in the work, he put in the thought, he was diplomatic with his approach, his ride, his stat. He is also uplifted within himself. Okay? Very encouraged. So this is where you're headed in the last 2 weeks of January for finances. So let's get the last card right here. And this is the ultimate end part of the 2 weeks, January 2022 for finances for Aquarius. And we have, I forgot I have everything upside down. Okay, which means this probably is upside down. Anyway, and we have the High Priestess. there, because you'll be moving forward here with the Six of Wands, it doesn't mean that everything is suddenly revealed. You have a better understanding and a better knowing. You will know the direction because he's going in a direction, but there are still many things that's going to be hidden. And this makes sense because once you go through that part which involves the Death card, that's like a whole new categorization, as it were. Okay, death and life. Okay, which means now you have to make a plan with what has lived, and you'll be letting go of what could not work. You understand, as you make those decisions. That's why certain things are still kind of hidden, but the High Priestess is telling you in that moment, in at the end part of the last 2 weeks of January in your finances, you will know the best decision to make regarding you. You have to trust yourself. You have to look for those signs that are going to reveal themselves. Okay? I'm also getting here that the spirit is telling me that, listen, is reiterating, you know the answer. You will know the answer. At the last 2 weeks of January, you may even encounter some other people, perhaps some people who are involved with certain things or whatever. You may encounter some of their opinions. You may encounter some of their some might even be cynical. You may encounter some who come from a positive place, but the direction does not vibrate with you. You have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to that feeling, that inner knowing within you. Okay? And the High Priestess is saying, angel spirits, the guys are going to be right with you there. You will make the best decision for your life in that time regarding your finances. And we have an extra message here. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Swords. This extra message I feel is linked here and it's linked here. And this is funny because it came out, I think, here one time before with another card. It might have been you before. But when you embark right here on the Six of Wands and you get to this place where you're trusting this voyage, that's when the Six of Wands right here is going to transform from that passionate understanding to a finely tuned sword, and your steed is going to be placed in a level of clarity, is going to be placed in a level of almost like the air is going to be uplifting you, and you're going to be moving swiftly and accurately. You're going to have protection on you, regardless of whether others may not necessarily agree with your decision, but or may not necessarily support you, or maybe they do support you but they don't understand. But in any case, you are protected as you move forward. The wisdom is going to come in epiphanies at this time, because now you'll be using certain finances in a way whereby it's still slightly tentative, so you have to be very reasonable and rational. But at least you know now what you have and the agenda. You understand? So Spirit is going to bring you epiphanies, jolts of epiphanies, okay, at that time. And I also see here this eagle is or hawk is really speaking to me that you will have a guardian angel, could be more, just depends, who will be kind of whispering at your side, edifying you. Will not necessarily be saying yes. I mean, it will not give you necessarily the advice, because this right here, you have to make decisions on your own. But when you make those decisions and you stand firm in your choice, there will be encouragement and help to help prop you up so that you have help moving forward. And I also, for it's amazing. I wish you could see through my eyes, but the sun in the background here, when I first started talking about this card, it was kind of dark. And then it started getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And to me, in my eyes, this entire thing is like daytime is coming. Daytime is coming. Okay, Aquarius? And I'm also getting something else from Spirit. Stay vigilant. Continue doing what you're doing in spite of what negative understanding, in spite of things may not necessarily look a certain way, in spite of perhaps you're not getting certain levels of support where you wish you had it. Okay? Keep going, Aquarius. You are going towards victory. Okay? And what you need will come. Okay? Don't worry. Just be true to yourself. This is what's coming across. So this is in regarding Aquarius finances for the last 2 weeks of January 2022. If this has helped you in any way, Aquarius, I do hope that you like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to help support the channel by donating to the PayPal link in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.